I'm dating a broke guy, and it really sucks because
I tell you a lot of things, but I ain't gonna never tell you to date a broke man.
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome back to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is another interesting video as always. So it is the part 2 video I posted previously. So in this video, we're going to hear men's reaction or men's response to the lady who came to share the story of how her boyfriend is broke and how she has been the one carrying the finance of the relationship single-handedly. So if you want to hear her story, go check out the first video where the women were reacting to it. So women reacted to it, so that's where the story is. So if you want to get full context of this video and what the men here are talking about, what they are responding to, go check out the previous video of women's reaction to this so that you can get full picture of what this video is about and join in the conversation and understand where these men are coming. So you have to go check out that video so you can get it. Please go check it out. I'll leave it down in the description box and also up in the card. So go check it out so you get full context, okay? So in this video, we're going to hear the men's thought on this woman sharing a story of how she has been the one single-handedly carrying this relationship financially, booking trips, paying for dinner, going out, literally financing this relationship. And she was talking about how she doesn't even know when the man steps up, if the man is still going to be with her, and what she should do, and she was asking for advice. Women gave her advice in the part 1, so go check it out. So this one is men giving their own advice on this. I'm really interested to know what the men advice is going to be. I haven't seen any of these reactions, so we're doing this together. Anyway, guys, let's go check out their thought on this, then we'll come back and talk more.
I'm dating a broke guy, and it really sucks because
I'll never forget that one guy that said that women are the biggest supporters of patriarchy. Because, bro, what the f? So, first off, you said he's doing everything he can when he can, but you're still coming on social media to come complain about him that he's not doing enough when he's doing all that he can. Men do this all the time for women. Literally all the time. If you love somebody enough and they're good to you, and you already said he had a bomb personality, then you should be helping him get on his feet. It's okay to wait as long as he has a plan. And from your other posts, he does have a plan, so what's the problem? I'm not really understanding this. It sounds like you want to go on trips and you want some guy to go fund it. If you want a rich guy, go find a rich guy, but don't make it seem like this man's doing anything wrong. We're living in one of the worst economies that young people have ever been in. And you're out here talking about, my man, he don't take me on trips, you feel me? He does what he can, but he ain't like that. Like, coming to expose him on social media, man. Like, y'all really, bro, go find a rich man. Go find a guy who's gonna go pay your bills. Like, don't find a dude with a good personality. Go for the rich guy. Just do that. If you don't want to see my man's grow, just find somebody else.
I'm dating a broke guy.
Ain't no
and
way.
It really sucks because he has the best personality, hands down. I have so much fun with him, but it's like it's gotten to the point where right now I'm not doing as
Me personally, I think this video is cap. I don't think this person exists. And if he does exist, for her to sit up here and say that, knowing that that is her man, I don't think he's really in a relationship with her. They might be in a situationship. Like, I done scrolled on her page, I scrolled on her Instagram. I already see her type, right? So I find it hard to believe that she is with a dude that ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? She looked like she into that Instagram model type lifestyle. So for her to just be claiming a man that's broke, I don't believe that. She said her money been funny lately, right? But then she also says she usually pay for everything, which I just can't buy it, right? But then in another video, she stated that she has a house and he's a homeowner and all this other shit. So that means he probably got his together, and she fabricating something. And if this is true, maybe she just doing a lot of bullshit that he don't want to do, and he be like, if you want to do it, you can pay for it. Maybe that's what it is, but I don't know. This whole little thing don't even sound real to me. Just seems like another one of these fake skit scenarios that people make to go viral and get some attention.
I'm dating a broke guy, and it really sucks because
I tell you a lot of things, but I ain't gonna never tell you to date a broke man. I ain't gonna never tell you that. I'll tell you to date a short king. I'll date you to date a dude that's not that attractive. but I will never ever cross the line of delusion and tell you to date a broke man. That man is broke, sweetheart. He might be great on paper. Might be great. He might make you laugh. He might have a great time. He might make you feel special. But unfortunately, because he is not lifting his own weight financially, you gotta let him go. You gotta let him go. You gotta love him from afar. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let him do what he gotta do for himself to put himself back into a financial stability, and then he can rejoin you. But for right now, you gotta let him go. You gotta let him go. As much as, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna hurt, you gotta do it. Because ultimately, it's gonna drain you dry. If every single time that you want to go out, go on a trip, do this, do that, or whatever you want to do, and you always have to be the financial backer, it's going to strain the relationship, and it's going to strain you out. It's going to exhaust you, and ultimately, it's just not going to be in your benefit. Best thing you can do is let that man go free. Let that man go free. Watch him from a distance, and just let it be. And then, you know what I'm saying, if he chooses to wisen up, get a better paid job, get himself together, then you could revisit it. But for right now, let that man go. Let that man go.
I'm dating a broke guy, and it really, really sucks because
Sheesh. Now that's a woman who has little to no respect for her man. The difference between a man and a woman is a man has to earn this respect as far as the things he provides, his resources, his money. And a woman feel like she should just be given respect because she's a woman. A man would never get into a relationship with a woman who has little to no money, and then 6 months, 2 years, 5 years later on down the line, hop on social media and talk about his broke girlfriend, his broke fiance, his broke wife. Me and my wife been together for almost 10 years now, and it's been twice I was without a job. The pandemic, I was without a job for like 6 or 7 months. And then I was at a job for 2 years, and they ended my shift, which ultimately ended my job. If my wife would have got on social media and say, I'm dating a broke man, my husband is broke, jobless, relationship instantly over. Women have no problem with emasculating and making their man feel less than a man, which is crazy.
I'm dating a broke guy, and it really, really sucks because he has the best personality, hands down.
I can't believe you, miss. You sat there and pointed that camera at your face and told the world that your man, don't got no money. Your man in debt. And then simultaneously telling the world I'm jealous of the other women that's posting all of the good stuff that they get, even though I get good stuff from the man that's broke. Now, this is the message to the dude. I don't know you, bruh. Hopefully this video come across you. Run, my boy. She lost all respect for you. If you don't got no respect, you don't got no relationship. Now, I can understand the frustration. I understand the message. But don't sit there and tear that man down for the next woman to have to build him back up. All you have to do is tell him straight up, listen, this ain't gonna work out because the financial don't line up. What I need in my life, you just don't provide. And our reality, it really didn't do nothing to him. It made us look at you a little different. That's the message for the day, man. Fellas, stay up,
You
man.
have to build them
I'm
up.
dating a broke guy, and it really, really sucks.
So she asked for advice on dating a broke man. And basically she's saying the guy that she's dating right now is not financially stable, but he has a great personality. So here's some, rules or advice that I have for you to apply to your relationship. Number 1, set boundaries. What that means is you let him know what you're willing to do and what you're not going to do in a relationship. So if you're willing to buy groceries, then tell him, hey, I'm willing to buy groceries. But if you're like, I am not paying for vacations or I'm not paying for rent, you let him know that is what you're not going to do in a relationship. Number 2 is ask if he has a plan in the next 3 to 5 years. If he say he doesn't, that is a sign for you to just leave that relationship. If he does, let him tell you his plan, and if you feel like his plan is legit, then you decide whether you want to stay or go. Number 3 is set a deadline for yourself. So if you believe that he has a legit plan, right, but his plan doesn't take off like you thought it would, give yourself maybe a year or 2, right, in that relationship. If the plan didn't go as it should, that's the time for you to leave. Last but not least, just communicate to him. Communicate to him and let him know what's the issue you are having, and yeah, that's my thoughts. Let me know what other advice you guys have for her. And yeah, peace.
I saw that girl talking about her broke boyfriend, but he has an amazing personality and she don't know what to do. She even says that she pays for vacation, pays for dinner, but she has the mindset of, well, I feel like I need to work for 2 people instead of 1. I'm not gonna lie, that's the red flag. How is your girl outworking you in the relationship? You guys both have responsibilities. You guys both have a place to stay, separate places, but he's always having to fix things on the houses, but you have responsibilities as well. Once she said, I feel like I need to work for 2 people instead of 1, that's the red flag for me. For my personal opinion, I would work harder than I would want my girl to work. If I'm with someone and there comes down to a time of who's going to work the 2 jobs, who's going to work the 3 jobs, it's good enough that she works 1. There's a point in time where you're going to have to step up and figure it out. That's the whole point of women wanting to rely on you. You know how to bring out the feminine energy. Now, I hope she appreciates it once it comes to the situation. But for me personally, I wouldn't really want my girl to think that she needs to work harder than me. That sounds a little backwards.
I'm dating a broke guy.
She basically explained how it is to be a man on both sides. On one side, you have the man who's always buying everything for his girlfriend, regardless if she has money or not, but most likely she doesn't. And on the other side, you have a broke man that doesn't pay for nothing, that always gets complained about 24/7. As a man, 9 times out of 10, I already know I have to be the provider. With that being said, that doesn't mean a man has to be the provider every time. There are stories about a man being the housewife, apparently, but at the end of the day, men accept and know what they're getting themselves into because we know we have to be the provider. The only reason you're mad is because you don't feel like you have to be the provider and you don't feel like you need to be the provider. You feel like you needed to be provided for. That's why you're mad. In reality, you're handicapping yourself, but you're not at the same time. At the end of the day, it's all about perspective and knowing what you're getting yourself into when you get into that relationship. But that's not the issue here. The issue isn't the man being broke, because in your other video, you said that he has a good job. So he isn't broke. He just isn't wealthy. And he's broke to you. So if you can get past that money part and actually spend time with him outside of, vacationing that you actually like, because apparently you don't like that, because you would rather go on vacation than just sit around.
I'm dating a broke guy, and it really, really sucks because he has the best personality, hands down. I have so much fun with him, but it's like it's gotten to the point where right now I'm not doing as financially well as I normally do. So in the past, like, we have taken trips, but I've paid for the trips, I've paid for the hotel, I've paid for the rental of the car.
Dog. Dog. So I watched that video, and then I watched her follow-up video because people asked, well, does he have a plan? See, while all the women was getting caught up in the word salad and her just rambling and yapping, she speaks perfect Japanese. If you hear and take the key parts where she really telling what's really going on, you wouldn't be surprised by this. She clearly just misses the lifestyle she had with the dude who had all the money. But she caught him in bed with another woman. And I guarantee you, she probably didn't just break up with him after that either. See, but now she went the complete opposite, and now she gets a guy who's treating her nice and is nice to her and is a good dude or whatever, but he can't give her the lifestyle. And she's saying he's a broke dude. Number one, imagine being the dude that she's with right now, because somebody out there knows who she with. She just put it on the internet. Y'all gotta stop that, number one. So even if he was a good dude, I wouldn't talk to you now. So if anything, I see why he wasn't paying for nothing. Cause look what he was dealing with, a goofball. But like I said, if you listen to what she was saying in between, that was the real detail. She said, I'm dating a broke dude. He wasn't broke. He's not broke. She said he had student debt. He owns a home,
and he just living. But then she starts the video 5 seconds into the video. She says she's not in the place she's supposed to be at, but she's trying to keep up the lifestyle that she was able to live with old boy, her ex. She also said that the dude that she's with now does do things and does pay for stuff. He just does it when it's like special occasions, i.e. birthday, holiday, Valentine's Day, like special occasions. That's normal people to me. See, when you listen to the key details instead of all the she yapping, you can kind of get to the truth of what's really going on. She just missed her whole lifestyle. You go on her Instagram, you see she got Louis bags, she was taking trips, yada yada. But right now, she said, I'm not financially stable in my life right now. So you're gonna date. But she thinks because she's pretty. You know what I'm saying? But mentally, the fact that she would get on here and clout chase and expose the dude she's talking to with publicly like that lets you know she's a bird up here. So just because she pretty doesn't mean she has access to the type of dude she thinks to on the level she thinks at. They're not going to be in a relationship with her. She just fun. They ain't going to take her seriously. That's why the dude that had all the money he got caught in the bed with another woman. And all the women in the comments, sprinkle, girl, leave him. Yeah, they would tell her to leave him so they can turn around and get with somebody like him. Because from what she described, he sounds like a regular functioning adult. He can't be that broke. He own a home. He also got student debt, like a lot of y'all. So how is he broke? How is he broke? Because he can't buy you Louis bags? See, fellas, but this is why I tell y'all to get y'all paper right. Get your paper right, because then you could do whatever you want to. You can treat them however you want to. That nice guy shit only gets you so far, bro. You got to be a man. You got to be with some money. Period, point blank. And you know she misses the lifestyle of the ex with the money, because she mentioned, and you can tell she clout chasing, worry about what other people think about her instead of the person that she with, because she stated in the video, oh, well, you see other girls, they're posting online about what their guy bought them and what trip they went on and did. Y'all live on social media. Y'all compare your lives to other women on social media who probably ain't living the way y'all think they living anyway. And that's y'all fucking problem. Get off the internet. Y'all are chronically online and chronically comparing yourselves to other people on the internet that you do not know, who are probably faking and living in filth and disgust and broke just like you. There's literally a video circulating right now that I'm going to stitch later about a psychiatrist who literally had to train herself and got trained by her mentor to basically not believe women, because she said women are so good at manipulating and telling stories to get you on their side that you will automatically believe them and feel sorry for them. So she had to train herself to not believe them. Just gonna leave y'all with that little tidbit. Wait for that video.
Please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about these conversations down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful. Yeah, on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. So go ahead and share your thoughts, but just do it respectfully as always, like we do here. Okay. So here's my thought on this. It's really interesting the take the men are coming from. Hearing the women's on, which you should go watch that part 1 of the women's reaction. Go watch it out. Like, go check out that video. Like the take from both genders are just like very, very interesting. So like for me, like I was saying, the man talking about, first of all, I want to say the man talking about, he doesn't think that this kind of exists and all that, like feels like she's just doing it for clout. Yeah, I feel like it exists because the way people share their stuff online, like I do believe it exists, and I feel like she genuinely wants to know. I feel like the man with the locks that was talking about how our ex-boyfriend was providing a much comfortable life for her compared to this guy. That's why she thinks this guy, to call this guy broke in quote. I feel like he kind of described it more. But one thing I also want to point out, these men will be going to ladies' Instagram just to check out the type, like saying, in quotes, the type of babe she is. Like, really? Wow, that one shocked me. I don't believe that men will click on your profile, go from your TikTok to your Instagram just to check out and profile you on the type of babe you are. But for me personally, I feel like if a man is not providing you, and I feel like everybody, what's the income bracket is different. Don't date anybody below your income bracket, because you're just going to feel like he's broke. That's just what it is. You're going to feel like he's broke because he's not in your income bracket, your finance bracket. So you're going to feel that way. And I personally, I'm not one of those people that believe that do struggle love. Okay, like I said, I've said it a million times here on my channel. I've been with my partner for 20 years, married for 10, dated for 10, so 20 something years now already together. And yes, we're young. I understand when you're young and things are tough, like, okay, stick around. You guys are young, you have all the time. But when you're getting older, in your late 20s, early 30s, mid 30s, for like, why are you still doing struggle love? You did struggle love when you were in high school, college. Why are you still doing struggle love now? And I'm of the opinion that I can do bad myself. Why do I need to drag somebody else? Like, why? It does not make sense. Like, if you know you're already doing good for yourself, it's not a must to be in a relationship. It's not a must. I know that society has glamorized and make us feel like, oh, we have to be in a relationship. And yes, we all, as human, we want companion. We're looking for that person that's going to love us and cherish us. But if you're not finding the person that makes you feel that is making it second guess, then don't do it. And then for a man, I feel like a man should not date above his income bracket, his finance bracket, because this is where these things comes like this, that the lady is going to see you broke. Don't date above it. I believe that if you want to date above, like maybe you have a standard, like you're looking up, like these are the type of girls I want to date, and their income is higher than you, then go get your bag right, go get your paper right, then before you go after all that. Because definitely your priority is wrong. If you're broke and you're dating a girl that is financially okay than you, then your priority is not right. And then the other man that was talking about how you have to have conversation and all that. Yeah, I feel like the internet is not a place for you to come and vet and seek for help, but I like it because it's helping us to have conversation and helping to inform other women and educate and pass on information and educate ourselves and join in the conversation. But I feel like if something is really bothering you in your relationship, take it up with the person, have the conversation, and if it still does not give you peace of mind, take care of yourself. It is what it is. Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful. Here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your opinion, okay? Don't forget to share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead and share this video. Please give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps you to push out my content for more people to see. And that will be you supporting this channel and this girl. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.